your fitness instructor here for NAU's Campus Recreation. Today we're going to be going through a circuit-based core workout that you can do anywhere. The only thing you're going to need for it is a weight, but if you don't have one of those at home, you can do something as easy as like a filled up water bottle or something like that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start off with a warm-up. We're going to start off feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to do some bow extensions. So hands up over one shoulder. We're going to bring our knee up, hands down to meet, and then repeat. We're just taking it nice and slow. Easy warm-up here. And then we're going to switch, getting both sides in. Next, we're going to do some side bends. So feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to bring one arm over, bending over towards that side. Really stretching along the opposite side. And again, switching sides. And then we'll finish up with some torso twists. So hands out here, we're going to twist to the side as far as you can comfortably go right now. Alternating as we go. Keeping those hips forward. And that is it for our warm-up. Go ahead and take as long on that as you need until you feel like you're ready to go ahead and start your workout. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start off with the first circuit. Like I said, the only thing you're going to need for this one is a weight, but if you don't have one of those, go ahead and fill up the water bottle and use that instead. Or anything else that you have at home that might add a little bit of weight for you. So, first thing we're going to do is hands on our shoulders. We're going to bring our knees up to meet our hands for some standing bicycles. Go ahead and speed these up or slow it down as much as you need to. We're going to do this one for 30 seconds. And then next we're going to pick up that weight, move it onto our bow extension, just like we did in the warm-up, but this time we're going to use some weight. So feet a little wider than shoulder width apart, hands over one shoulder. Knee comes up to meet your hand and extending back out. We're going to spend 30 seconds on this side and then move into 30 seconds on the other side. And then the last exercise for this circuit, we're going to hold that dumbbell or water bottle out from your belly button. We're going to do some core rotations, so rotating to one side, back to center, over that other side, really focusing on pulling that belly button in. Alright, and that is the first circuit, so we're going to do 30 seconds for each exercise, and then repeat the whole thing 3 times through. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started with our second workout. Again, only thing you're going to need for this is a weight or a filled up water bottle. So we're going to grab our weight, holding it out in front of us, leaning back, balancing on that tailbone, and we're going to twist side to side, really focusing on keeping those hips steady, just rotating that torso for our Russian twist. Some modifications here. Put your feet down on the ground, a little less stability involved, makes the exercise just a little bit easier. Make it a little bit harder, you can bounce back on your tailbone and twist just a little bit further side to side. Second exercise, we are going to be doing some in and outs. So again, balancing on that tailbone, we're going to flatten ourselves out as far as you can go. Bringing yourself in, hands to the outsides of your knees, and straighten back out. Slow this down as much as you need to, or speed it up. Modification, go ahead and put those hands behind you and tuck those knees in and out. Third exercise, we're going to lay flat on our backs, hands out of your side, holding that core in. We're going to lift our legs up, and then we're going to do pendulum. So letting your legs fall over to one side, controlling them with your core, bring it back up, and going over to that other side. That is it for our second circuit. We're going to repeat that one 30 seconds each exercise and then 3 times through. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on our third circuit. We're gonna be mostly in the plank position for this one. If that's uncomfortable for you, go ahead and grab a towel or something to put underneath your elbows or palms, whatever position you're in. And on all of these, you can always drop down to your knees, make it a little bit easier for yourself. I am going to be doing 30-second holds, but you can go ahead and hold these for longer if you want to challenge yourself. So we're going to start off with some hip dips. You can either be up on your hands or down on your elbows, shoulders directly over those elbows. And we're going to dip down to one side, back to center, keeping our straight line from our shoulders to our ankles. All right, that's the first one. Next, we're going to move into some up-down planks. So starting off on your palms, we're going to take it down to our elbows, back up to those palms. And third exercise will be a side plank. So elbow directly underneath that shoulder, hands, ankles, knees all stacked one on top of the other, and we're gonna lift up. Holding here for 30 seconds or longer if you want to challenge yourself. Make sure to get both sides. That is it for our third circuit. Alright, so once you've completed all 3 circuits and done 3 times through, we're going to go ahead and move on to the cool down. We're going to start off hands up overhead, reaching nice and tall towards the ceiling. And then we're going to take it over to one side. We're going to spend about 30 seconds in each position, getting a nice long stretch in here. And we'll take it over to that other side. We're going to do some seated torso rotation, just like we did at the beginning of our workout. And we're going to finish off stretching out those hip flexors. We definitely use those in our workout, so crossing one leg over the other. We're going to sink it back down into that other side. You can stay up here or lower it down if you need to. Again,